Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I have a book haul. So, not as many books this time as last month, but these are books that I collected in July, and I'm doing them for my August book haul. I will let you know where I got these books from, and I'm probably not going to get into all the synopsises of all these books unless they really pique my interest. So let's get started. There is a place that I go online, and it's called Better World Books, and they have books for less, pretty much. And I go there quite often, and I check to see if there's specific books that I don't want to pay full price for, maybe an older book or, something along those lines, and I'll go there and check first. I don't like to get hardcovers, though, from Better World Books because sometimes they come without dust jackets, and this has happened to my sister 3 times. Doesn't always happen, but it does happen sometimes, and I don't want it to happen to me. So, most of the time I just will get paperbacks, preferably not mass market. I want the trade paperbacks, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they don't always list it as mass market and they just say paperback. So I'm thinking I'm getting a trade and I'm not. Anyway, let's just get started on this. I just got a few books here. I went ahead, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I went ahead and got the Hannah Swanson first 4 books to the Hannah Swanson series by Joanne Fluke. They didn't say mass market, they just said paperback, and I was figuring maybe trade paperbacks, so I know they come both ways, but they were all mass market, but that's okay. I really was interested in starting this series, and apparently back in 2016, that seems to be my golden year of books that I've read. And I read the Strawberry Shortcake mystery back in 2016, and I don't remember reading it, but it is on my shelves for 2016. So, anyway, the ones that I got is the Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder, and you gotta love these covers, seriously. And then the Strawberry Shortcake, and I don't even have this book, so I don't know, maybe I had it and unhauled it, I'm not sure. But there's the Strawberry Shortcake Murder. I got the Blueberry Muffin Murders. You can see these books are in pretty horrid conditions. And then the Lemon Meringue Pie Murder. But I only spent like $3 for these books. And yeah, I really kind of want to read it. I want to read more cozies. I've read a couple, 3 maybe cozies this year. And I want to read some more. So I got those 4. And I figure if I really, really like these, then I'd go to my used bookstore and see if they have them in hardback, because they have a lot of Joanne Fluke books there. So we'll keep that in mind. I might be visiting today. Where can I put these? Okay. Then I got this one. Again, it said paperback, so I was figuring that it was trade, but it's not. It's just the taller one. It's the taller mass market. So, I have never read Cujo. Out of all these years, I've never read Cujo from my favorite author ever. I did watch the movie, and so then I felt like I don't want to read the book because I watched the movie, and we all know the books are usually better. But I got this one because I really, really want it, and I don't own this book, and I really want to read it. So I picked that one up. They had it for like $5. It's got the library plastic stuff on the paperback. So I don't know if I like that, but yeah, they had it there for like $5, and I decided to pick it up and give it a go. And the last one I got from there was I Heart You, You Haunt Me by Lisa Schroeder. So this one is, it says back here, girl meets boy, girl loses boy, girl gets boy back. And apparently what this is he comes back from the dead. And she can't see him, but she can't communicate. So, I thought that was interesting. So those are the books that I got from Better World Books. It really is a nice place. Just watch your hardbacks, because they did have Cujo in hardback, and I didn't want to risk it because it was more expensive. And I was afraid that I was going to get it without a dust jacket. So I didn't do that. I got the paperback instead. Like I said, I can go to my used bookstore, and I've been slowly getting first editions of Stephen King's books at our used bookstore, because some people don't really pay attention to that, and they take the books in, because that's what the used bookstore is people bringing their books in, and you get really good credit on your books. And that's usually what I do as well. But I've picked up now 2 first editions, and one of them was sent by a friend. But I've got 3 first editions that I know of. 2 of them I just had gotten from the used bookstore. So anyway, let's continue. Let's see. I don't want to do that one yet. I went to, I go to Target or Walmart or Sam's even, and sometimes they have, they have their books a lot cheaper. So I went to Target and actually found 2 books there. I got this one, Local Woman Missing, which I've been hearing a lot about lately. This is by Mary Kubica. Is that how you say her name? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Got 20% off the price on this one as well. And I've really been wanting to read that one. I also want to read Good Girl, and I have that book. It's on my TBR shelf. And then I picked up The Love of My Life by Rosie Walsh. This is a double life kind of book. It's a thriller. Got 30% off of this one. Sounds really good. It's this mother who has a beautiful marriage with her husband. They've got a little girl named Ruby, but everything she's told them is a lie. That's pretty much the premise, so it's a double life. So I'm looking forward to reading that one. Those 2 came from Target. And then I went to Sam's, and they had Hidden Pictures by Jason Bakulik. I don't know how you pronounce his name either. This was hardcore going around BookTube. Okay, and as soon as I saw the book there, I had to look at the pictures, because this is the one where she's a nanny, and the little boy she's looking after is always drawing, but his pictures get more brutal as he draws them and scarier. And I was looking at some of these pictures, and I'm like, oh my, holy crap. This kid is drawing these pictures. So I'm really looking forward to this. I might save this for spook season. I have some plans for spook season, so we'll see what happens. But I'm really looking forward to getting to that book. And then at the store that I used to work at, that I just retired from, they always have bargain book bin. And I found this little treasure. This is 12 Nights by Andrew Zurcher, I'm guessing. And this is actually a Christmas book. These 2 girls discover their dad is missing on Christmas Eve. And it's something about, I'm not sure, I didn't read it very well, but there's 2 strangers, Flip and Will, and they're wraiths. And they were trying to get their father into their world, which their father had been studying or something. I don't know the whole story, but this would be an excellent Christmas read, I think. I'm looking forward to it. I'm thinking this is aimed more towards middle grade, but we'll see. Look at that cover. That cover's beautiful in the back. Beautiful. The back says, sometimes to find the truth, you have to tell a story. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And that is all I got from my local stores. So let's see. My husband surprised me with a couple books from Amazon. And he had got me Coraline, my Neil Gaiman. I have never read this book, and I've heard so much about it. It's so small. This would take me probably a few hours to read. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. And I love this particular cover. I really love that cover. And then he got me The It Girl. I passed this up on Book of the Month. I'm like, she's a hit or miss for me. And I don't know if I want to get it, because what if I don't like this one? Because The Woman in Cabin 10, I hated that book. But then The Turn of the Key, I thought was great. So he went ahead and got this one for me off of Amazon, because he knew I was kind of like this, on the fence, off the fence, didn't know what I wanted, and so he picked this one up. So I'm looking forward to reading it. I also have a couple more Ruth Ware on my shelf that I have not yet read, and they need to go onto my TBR shelf. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. And then I ordered a few books for myself from Amazon. Let's get all these other ones out of the way. Okay, so I ordered, back in July, I ordered the Dollhouse Murders. This is by Betty Wren Wright. Now, I ordered this because I've got something, like I said, going on, an event going on in October. So I ordered this book actually for that. And because I was looking up books and what have you, and I just love this cover. And it's just a tiny book. And the forward in this book is written by R.L. Stine, if you can see that right there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting this. Is the 35th anniversary edition of the book. So, and then there's another one here on the back in this same style called Christina's Ghost that I might want to check out right there. So, yeah, I thought that was a cute little book. I love the cover. This is like a mystery. The dolls are moving in the dollhouse that's in the attic or something, and she's got to figure that out, I guess. So that one is a beautiful book. And then I ended up getting The Longing of Lone Wolves by, I'm not saying that last name because I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I learned about this book from Jackie over at First Lady Reads. I think that is where I first heard about this book. But it sounded so good because you got Rush, who is Fae, and he can shift into a wolf. Well, what had happened was, it says the humans destroyed the earth. It says here, humans destroyed this world. The Fae rebuilt it. Thousands of years later, the humans won it back, and that's the story. But apparently, one night, he makes a mistake, and he gets cursed with death, and he's exiled. And humans are the bad guys in this book. And here comes this girl from, I'm guessing, Nevada, because I've seen something about Nevada, so maybe some magical realism enters the story, but she's the only one that can see him, or touch him, or talk to him. And if he turns her in, he can get the curse lifted and come out of exile. And apparently he tricks her or something. Anyway, that's about all I know, but it sounded so good, and I really want to get into it. This is the first book, I believe, of a trilogy. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I might have to just skip the TBR shelf one time, or skip one of the books on there and read this one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. What I got here is called The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. I actually learned about this book from my sister. She had mentioned it, and she was talking about how good it sounded, so I looked it up, and it sounds fantastic. You got these people in the society who one morning they get up their normal routine, they open their doors, and there's a box sitting on their porch that holds their fate. It tells them when they're going to die. So this is following multiple perspectives of probably each and every one of these people's, well, the select few that they choose, and how they deal with that and what they do with their daily lives because of knowing that. I would really probably not want to know, but I don't know, maybe my mind will change once I read the book. But again, it sounds so wonderful. I just think it's like a contemporary, maybe. It doesn't, I don't think it's going to be like a thriller or any of that stuff, but it really sounds fantastic. And then the last one I got from Amazon is The Push, and this is by Ashley Audrin, however you say her last name. I was just talking to somebody about there was 3 books. There's Baby Teeth, there's this one, and there's one other one. I can't remember what that one was called. Where, you know, it's the trope of the child is trying to harm the mother, and the mother thinks she's going crazy or what have you. And that's pretty much what this story is. Same with Baby Teeth. But Baby Teeth is on a horror scale. And this one is on, I think it said, a drama, a psychological drama. It says, a tense page-turning psychological drama about the making and the breaking of a family and a woman whose experience of motherhood is nothing at all like she'd hoped for and everything she feared. So, it sounded good. I decided to get it. So, there's the push. Okay, so in July, I think it was more towards the end of July or maybe the middle of July, we went to the used bookstore. I go at least once a month. I have to go at least once a month. And I picked up a few books from there, and unfortunately, I did not have credit at the time because I didn't take any books in. So, I got a nice stack here of about 5 books, so let's get to these. This one is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is the first book to the, I don't know, I actually don't know if it's to a series. But I've got The Daughter of Smoke and Bone is on my TBR shelf. And it's a trilogy that I want to get through. So I'm not sure. I think this is part of a trilogy. I'll have to look that up because I haven't looked it up. But I haven't even read the synopsis of this one. I don't think I'm going to because I'll want to rush it out there to read it. And I really got to read Daughter and Smoke and Bone trilogy first. But look at that cover. It's beautiful. Is there anything? And yeah, the front of it is really pretty. So there's that one. That's a pretty big book. The next one I got here is Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. She is the author of the Divergent trilogy. So I figured I like the Divergent trilogy okay. It's when I was really into, you know, like the dystopian kind of feel of books, which I really don't enjoy those much anymore. I didn't really enjoy them all that much in the first place because I felt like the plot lines were all the same, pretty much. And the writing was okay in the Divergent trilogy, so I figured I'd pick this one up again. I don't know if this is part of a series or a trilogy. It says up here, honor has no place in survival. So it sounds again like it's going to be some kind of a dystopian, but the cover again is just, it's beautiful. And the front here, I don't know if you can see, it's embossed. I think you can see a little bit. You can see the cover's embossed. So there's that one. The next one I got, all these authors that I have books I need to read by and haven't read them yet. Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. I'm not reading this one until I get the Red Queen series done. I've had the Red Queen series forever on my shelves. The Red Queen is on my TBR shelf. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Like I said, I have 3 full shelves of books, so I will eventually get to the Red Queen. But this one, that cover, I absolutely love. I have, like again, I have no idea what it's about, but oh, look at that. That's really pretty. But I wanted to pick this one up. They had it for like $8, so I grabbed it. It's in really great shape too. And then the next one I got here is The Daughter of the Pirate Queen by Trisha Levenseller. I've heard a lot of people talk about this book. It's got pretty good reviews, so I figured I'd pick it up and give this one a shot. I really do enjoy that cover. I think it's really cute. So the other one, I guess, Daughter of the Siren Queen. I think that's probably the second one. I don't know if it's a trilogy, a series, or a duology, but I picked that one up. And the last one we got here is one that my husband picked up. This is The Golden Flame by Emily Victoria. That cover is gorgeous. And I think it's the spine that caught his attention. And he read the synopsis. He said, yep, I'm getting that one. It sounds good. I don't know anything about it. But if it's really, really good, then I might end up picking this up and reading it as well. And that's my haul, guys. That's all the books I got for August. And hopefully I can get to some of these books, you know, soon. We'll see what happens with that. If you read any of these books, guys, let me know what you thought of them. What you, if these are series books or trilogy books or whatever, let me know that too. So, I mean, I can look it up, but if you guys know, just let me know down in the comments. But that's it for me today. Thanks, guys, for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.